Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Smackdown Live.
We're back.
We are back, and we're opening the show right now with Shelton Benjamin. I have been told that this is an Extreme Rules match between Shelton Benjamin and that man right there coming down to the ring with a steel chair.
This cannot be good. We saw what he did to Cesaro last week with that chair.
That we did, so let's see what Kane's going to do here tonight. He's not even aware of what's happening, and there he goes. Smacking him in the back.
Benjamin didn't even know that was coming, Kane. Like, come on.
No, he didn't, as Kane is furious right now, just smacking at the ground out of pure rage here. He can't contain himself right now as he just continues wailing into Shelton Benjamin with a chair.
This is not pretty, and I hate seeing this kind of thing coming out of Kane. I understand this is an Extreme Rules match. Shelton Benjamin probably asked for this to get back at Kane for attacking him last week in the locker room.
Most definitely there, as we get Shelton Benjamin slamming Kane on his knee and then right onto the table. There's actually been news coming out about the arson fire of, Knox County, Tennessee. It is indeed an arson fire.
That's not good.
And, we're not too sure what it's going to lead to there. What else is going to come of that? But Kane has found this out, and he's furious.
New news report, of course, coming out just a day ago. We found out a little bit more information, like you said. This was determined to be arson, so the police are looking for suspects in the matter.
I mean, all that I hope is that the police officers find who it is before Kane does.
Most certainly, because I'm also really hoping Kane didn't do it.
I wouldn't hold it against him, but there Kane just slammed Shelton Benjamin onto that table there, as now he's just sort of holding it, I guess, waiting for Shelton Benjamin to get up there.
Looked like he might be trying to attack Shelton with it, but no, dropping it and instead hitting Shelton in the side of the head, pushing him out of the way.
That he was a beautiful drop kick, sending Kane down on top of the table, but fortunately it's folded up there, but it doesn't make it any less painful.
It does not, as we see Shelton hit a big elbow drop here as well.
Repeated elbow drops right to the sternum of Kane there as he rolls over trying to, I guess, halt the punishment.
Most certainly, as Shelton Benjamin's got a lot to prove. Of course, last week getting beaten down for absolutely no reason, just for changing his clothes in the locker room.
That's it. In all honesty, I think it was just the wrong place at the wrong time.
100%. I don't know about that little beatdown with Cesaro. It seemed a little bit more personal.
Nah, I'm not too sure there, Astro. I don't know if Kane knows or does personal. I feel like it was more or less, once more, he was just going there, and all of a sudden, that was Cesaro, as Kane gets Shelton Benjamin up in a powerbomb position.
Please not through the table.
And there he goes. Shelton Benjamin is taking a brutal beating here tonight as Kane goes for that sledgehammer and starts wailing at Shelton Benjamin's knee. Absolutely vicious here tonight. I don't like this at all, Astra.
I don't either. Clearly Kane is just trying to get to the bottom of this mystery investigation, whatever you want to call it.
I don't even know if I'd say that if he's trying to get to the bottom of anything. I just think Kane is furious and angry right now and just lashing out at anybody that comes near him.
Clearly, he just took the ref out with no remorse.
And that he did, as now he lifts up that apron one more time and he's pulling out something here, Astra.
He's got a baseball bat, I think.
A baseball bat as Shelton Benjamin grabs that sledgehammer and smacks the referee with it as Kane catches him across the face, running it into him.
I don't know if it was intentional. I think it looked like he was going for Kane, but Kane pulled the referee in front of him, saving himself so that he could bash Shelton in the head with that baseball bat. Now targeting the referee one more time, just saying, get away from me, get out of my face.
Just get out of this match, just let us destroy each other. Kane is just a ball of anger and fury here right now, as Shelton Benjamin is not looking good as he gets him up for a sidewalk slam.
Big impact here as Kane just, again, showing no remorse, no guilt in what he's doing. This is another human being, Kane. You cannot be doing something as vile and vicious as this.
I mean, are you going to stop him?
I'm not. I'm going to stay right here behind this desk, and if he comes towards me, I'm going to run away.
Yep, me too. This man is furious here right now. I don't want to be anywhere near him.
He's calling for what looks to be the choke slam here.
That it is, but nope. Get him up for the tombstone pile driver. Watch the sledgehammer head there. Very close, not quite. That would have been
devastating. That might have ended Shelton Benjamin's career.
That it is. Quick quick work of Shelton Benjamin there tonight. Kane letting off a little bit of steam here. Hopefully that's just enough here that, you know, he won't go after who burnt down the town hall in Knox County, Tennessee.
I still can't get over the violence in this match. I don't know what Goldust was thinking, making this an Extreme Rules match. Sure, it might have given Shelton Benjamin an advantage and not a total squash, but at the same time, he gave Kane that exact same advantage.
I mean, maybe Goldust is just trying to calm down Kane. Maybe, he's not even done yet either. He won the match. He needs to stop as he picks up that sledgehammer once more, making more work with this sledgehammer than I've ever seen Triple H do.
Absolutely. Speaking of Triple H, where is he? I figured he'd be out here trying to stop this. It's Shelton Benjamin, of course, the gold standard, the key talent on Smackdown right now. One of key talent. He participated in the qualifier for the Elimination Chamber a few weeks back, for crying out loud.
Going to be honest, that's pretty much all that he did there, as Kane is now throwing him to the outside over the top rope there. Shelton Benjamin is completely defenseless here right now as the referee is signaling for some help to come. Kane just doesn't care.
Kane doesn't care, and also doesn't seem like help is on the way.
No, he stands Shelton Benjamin up, but you can clearly see he's not there anymore. Shelton is not aware of what is happening at all as Kane clears that table.
This is not good for Shelton Benjamin, as it looks like Kane is hitting the choke slam through the Spanish announce table, and I really hope Shelton Benjamin is okay.
The crowd loves it. They really should. Don't encourage this type of violence here from Kane. Do not encourage it as we move on to our next match here.
I'm still a little thrown off by the violence in that match. Stagehands quickly rebuilt that table.
That they did very good. They're good at it after all these years.
I think it's a good thing that they made the move towards those rebuildable tables.
Not that it is there, Astra, but right now we have clearly the MVP of the Elimination Chamber match, Kalisto, coming down to the ring here.
In that trampoline, I like this attire. This is a very beautiful attire from Kalisto, showing both sides of the show, the red and blue. I like it.
Yeah, there you go. Kalisto is all about equality there, I guess.
Most definitely.
But here we go. This is actually a tag team match, I've been told. And it actually includes all of the participants from the King of the Ring tournament. Smackdown side, that is.
Very interesting.
So the two teams that we got Kalisto teaming with the Bruiserweight Pete Dunne, the UK champion, coming to the ring here. They're going to face each other in the first round of the tournament there, Astra. So it's interesting to see Goldust making them opponents, or partners, sorry, in a tag team match.
It was very interesting. I figured he would take two parts of the bracket and kind of split them up so that they're not teaming with the person they're facing, but very interesting to see nonetheless.
That it is, and their opponents, a little bit of a size advantage for their opponents there. As
do we get to know who they are?
I mean, I know who they are. They're big boys, but you'll see in a second here, Astra.
You're not gonna share? You're not gonna spill the beans? I need to know.
Why spill perfectly good beans?
I don't know.
That's wasteful.
It is wasteful. But I need to know, man. I need to know. Come on, we all need to know.
You'll know in just a second here. We got Pete Dunne here, the Bruiserweight, the United Kingdom champion.
Making his first appearance.
That it is. First appearance since the Royal Rumble. We didn't even know what brand he was going to be on.
Number 2 in the Rumble.
Number 2. Didn't last too long, though.
No, he did not. Coming up face-to-face with Braun Strowman, but looks like we've got some member of the Wyatt family.
There he is. There's Luke Harper. Not seen for quite some time on SmackDown Live.
I couldn't tell you the last time I remember seeing him.
I believe the Royal Rumble, or even the Royal Rumble there, Astra. I don't think he's been seen since. He did make it pretty far in the WWE World Heavyweight Championship tournament, but he ultimately lost to The Undertaker, who went on to lose to Vader. So we'll have to wait and see who his partner is.
Based on the way you said that, I feel like I know now.
You don't know anything.
Is it Vader?
Vader retired last week there, Astra. Don't you bring this, don't you bring that up again? That's still a pretty sore spot for me.
I mean, it could have been a fake retiring.
I'm trying to... That doesn't happen in wrestling. What are you talking about?
I'll refrain from listing the number of people that have come back from retirement.
I mean, it just seems tasteless. You retire, you should probably stay there, especially if you have like a big WrestleMania match. Don't come back for a big money match. That's just gross.
I
Never
agree.
looks good for anybody.
It doesn't, especially Sheamus.
And here we go.
Too soon. The Undertaker, though.
Here is Luke Harper's opponent, the man who eliminated him from the tournament, The Undertaker, last week, retiring Big Van Vader.
And now stepping back in the ring to earn his shot at another championship match.
Potentially. There you go. So, we have
Also,
Luke Harper and The Undertaker against Pete Dunne and Kalisto. Huge size disadvantage there, but I feel like Goldust has something in mind for this tournament.
he most certainly does. So if I remember correctly, you said that each team is the matchups going
Yes.
forward?
Yeah,
So we get to see a Luke Harper Undertaker rematch?
that we do.
I'm excited.
Goldust, he's a big fan of this. Bringing back little old matches like this. But I'm glad to see it nonetheless here. We haven't seen Luke Harper in quite some time, so it's good to see that crazy man once more.
Absolutely. I love this, man, as he just stares creepily in Kalisto's direction and now taunting, but never should do that with someone as quick and agile as Kalisto.
No, he should not. The crowd quickly behind of Kalisto there with the Lucha chants, and rightfully so. Watches Kalisto. My sunset flip powerbomb to Undertaker on the outside. That is one of the worst bumps he's taken in years, but Luke Harper quickly able to gain the upper hand here, Astra.
He most certainly is, as Kalisto unfortunately took his attention off Luke Harper long enough to target the Undertaker. I don't know why he decided to do that.
Definitely not the smartest thing to do this early in the match.
Definitely not, especially considering Luke Harper can take your bloody head off with that clothesline.
At the end, oh well, the discus lariat there, Astra. Lariat comes at you. A clothesline, you come to.
Fair. I will never get that straight. I'm going to warn you about that now.
And I will correct you every single time there, as Kalisto is actually gathering some offense here against Luke Harper. A little bit surprising, honestly.
The running elbow drops. Luke Harper rolling out of the way this time.
Oh, but listen to the crowd here, Astra. Chanting,
the
we
Undertaker.
want Taker.
They want Taker. It looks like Luke Harper heard them. He's giving them the Undertaker.
There you go. Some pretty good teamwork coming from Luke Harper and The Undertaker here right now, as Kalisto has yet to even make an attempt to tag out to the Bruiserweight, as he waits idly in the corner.
Most certainly. It seems to me that Luke Harper and The Undertaker working together strangely well for two men who are going to be facing each other next week. But of course, both men showed a great deal of respect in their last bout. So maybe that respect is somewhat mutual.
That they did there, as The Undertaker taunts to the crowd there and literally kicks Kalisto's head out of the way. They show a great amount of respect for each other, but not for their opponents.
And that's perfectly fine, as the Undertaker now looking old school.
But Kalisto able to roll out of the way there with a beautiful little arm drag and see if he can get some offense going here, or tag in Pete Dunne, which it looks like he's going to do.
And most certainly does, as now Pete Dunne making a sprint for the Undertaker, but a big boot waited for him in his place.
That's very uncharacteristic of Pete Dunne, rushing into a battle. He's normally more smart and intelligent, working and manipulating the joints of his opponents.
Undertaker calling for the urn, but a little too soon. Taker, maybe if you were still fighting Kalisto, that would have been appropriate, but
Maybe.
Pete Dunne's still a little too fresh for that.
But watch Pete Dunne working the arm of The Undertaker right in front of Luke Harper, the arm that he would tag with if it were the case.
Pete Dunne taking Luke Harper to the ground. He's realizing that he needs to separate these two big men in order to take advantage of this match. And, unfortunately, got hit with a fireman carry in response.
It doesn't really matter how you separate these men here, because they're both very dominant and big, strong forces in their own rights here, as Pete Dunne continues working on the arm of The Undertaker here.
He most certainly is. Went for a big kick, but instead gets a double axe handle to the back, but no, reversed with another spinning back kick. Undertaker just shoving Pete Dunne off, keeping him in the corner, keeping him isolated from Kalisto. That's a very big aspect in this match right now.
I'm not sure if that's what's happening there, Astro. It pretty much has been Pete Dunne that has had the offense so far, keeping Undertaker actually in the corner that Luke Harper is in, almost taunting him, saying, you want to tag? Well, you can't.
Fair. I guess I've been not fully paying attention, but now both men in the corner still back and forth, back and forth.
That it is. Pete
Huge.
Dunne there getting a headlock takeover there as he goes up on the ring corner, taunting Luke Harper. with a fall away elbow to the Undertaker, lying on the mat there. Not even sure where he is.
Not at the moment, as Undertaker eats a big boot of his own from Pete Dunne.
That he did. Not as big of a boot as you would get from Undertaker or Luke Harper, but a big boot is a big boot on the same. As Pete Dunne gets him up for the X-Plex there. Very impressive for a man his size to get the Undertaker up like that.
It most certainly is. I can only imagine he's trying to get to the finish here.
There you go. Let's see if the Undertaker is able to kick out here tonight of the bitter end as Kalisto runs to the ring. Luke Harper managed to make the save. Kalisto not quite quick enough to stop that.
It certainly is not. Luke Harper catching Kalisto in what looked to be a bulldog and just throwing him over his shoulder like he was nothing.
Well, pretty much what he is there as the Undertaker sets Pete Dunne up for snake eyes here right now. This not looking good. Big boot coming. Surely followed by a leg drop.
It was a leg drop, but well scouted by Pete Dunne as he managed to roll out of the way of that leg drop, now catching the Undertaker off guard, getting a few stomps in, now focusing his attention back to the arms of the Undertaker.
There you go. If you take those out there, he's not able to get the choke slam or the Hell's Gate, or, you know, it's going to be hard for him to get the last ride or his Tombstone Piledriver, any of the Undertaker's well-known moves there, he won't be able to get.
Targeting Luke Harper there for a second, going for a big move. Undertaker rolls out of the way. Big reversal from Pete Dunne again after Undertaker went for a strike.
That he is. Pete Dunne is actually holding his own against the Undertaker here, which is very impressive, but taunted, giving him the opportunity to tag out to Luke Harper.
And a big boot of his own from Luke Harper. Also, just want to call this out. The Undertaker was busted open during one of the strikes from Pete Dunne.
It was from a DDT there, actually, Astra.
Yes, it was. It was a DDT. My apologies.
No, don't worry about it. It's all good here. We got one heck of a match here, and it's really hard to call all the action that's going on here, as Luke Harper and Undertaker have been tagging in and out quite frequently, but Pete Dunne and Kalisto, it's almost like they're trying to prove to each other who the better man is here.
Most certainly seems that way, as they're going to be facing each other this Sunday. It's going to be an interesting match to see, since they're not working together so strongly right now. But Luke Harper just hit a savage big boot, knocking Pete Dunne out cold. He's still on the mat, hasn't moved.
Oh, vicious back body drop to Kalisto on the outside of the apron there. The hardest part of the ring for sure. And went for the discus lariat there, but Kalisto able to reverse it and hitting him with something here, spinning him around there. Very nice. Very nice there as the Undertaker gets back up on the apron here. Luke Harper out of it on the outside. Pete Dunne doing something.
Most certainly is. Undertaker pacing back and forth, almost concerned that he can't go help Luke Harper right now.
That he is.
But
Pete Dunne went for the diving knees on the outside there and caught him off guard completely there.
Most certainly did. Now both men down on the mat for a fairly long time here.
And that it was here. Pete Dunne, though, still working on Luke Harper. Undertaker on the outside there, wanting to get in for sure because, yes, get some damage onto Luke Harper. That's your opponent. But a loss is still a loss here, and the Undertaker surely does not want that on his record.
He definitely does not. The Undertaker has everything in his arsenal right now. He's fully rested up and ready to get back in this match, but Pete Dunne doing a great job at isolating.
That he is, but he's isolating him just within the grasp. I feel like it's some mind games of Pete Dunne there, just wanting the Undertaker to see Luke Harper right there, so close he can almost touch him, but he can't.
Cannot make the tag, just far enough away. Luke Harper now make a big reversal, pushing Pete Dunne to the corner, but no. Pete Dunne back and forth.
Very much so. Right in the corner here as Pete Dunne still right in front of the Undertaker as he gets him up for that X-Plex once more. Incredible. Luke Harper is not a small man. Pete Dunne is not a big man. He should not be able to do such a move to a man like that.
This is why they call him the Bruiserweight.
That is true, as he went for like a diving knee of sorts in the corner. Luke Harper very smartly moved out of the way there. Sets him up for a pump handle slam. Beautiful from Luke Harper.
Savage pump handle. Knocking Kalisto out of the ring, and Pete Dunne right behind him.
There he is, rolling out of the ring there. This might be an opportunity here for Pete Dunne to tag if Kalisto were up on the apron.
Would be the perfect opportunity. As Luke Harper looked like he was thinking about tagging into the Undertaker as well. And
there he comes.
There it goes. Perfect timing as The Undertaker right now, the fresher man, of course.
That he is. Pete Dunne taking the time outside there, probably thinking of making that tag to Kalisto. Not quite. Undertaker went for a big boot, but Pete Dunne able to get his foot to him first somehow with that diving, I don't even know, some diving kick there.
It looked like he jumped over the Undertaker's foot from my angle, but I'm not 100% sure. Went for a clothesline, but unfortunately did not have enough momentum to take the Undertaker off his feet.
That he did not. A beautiful back body drop from Pete Dunne as he finally submits and tags in Kalisto, who is the fresher of all of the opponents here right now.
He most certainly is. Went for a big boot, rolled out of the way, and a spinning heel kick takes the Undertaker to the ground. And then a clothesline over the top rope.
This is crazy. Kalisto here mounting some really good offense here against the Undertaker. I'm not even sure what happened there. It looked like he did hit Undertaker, but he is hurt just as well as the Undertaker is.
I believe that was a little bit of a nasty landing on the part of Kalisto.
That it was here. Let's see what he's going for here now. It looks like the Salida del Sol on the outside to the Undertaker.
Count of 4 from the referee. Kalisto needs to get Undertaker back in the ring to continue this match.
That he does, going up to the top rope here now. Let's see what he's able to do here.
Targeting the referee for some strange reason, not paying his attention to the Undertaker as he should be.
Just dived over the Undertaker there and landing hard on the mat. That should have been the opportunity that he needed there.
The Undertaker was the prime target, and a splash on the Undertaker from that distance probably would have taken him out. Going for the Salida del Sol one more time, but reversed by the Undertaker.
And getting him into a power slam?
Power slam was the word you're looking for.
Thank you. Undertaker
now eyeing down Pete Dunne, but cannot connect.
As Kalisto is lying on the mat here, just completely out of it, but the Undertaker's out of it too. There's no action here right now. Everybody is dazed and out of it completely.
All 4 men in this match right now, I believe, are showing signs of pretty much being done. I think we're reaching the end of their limits.
I believe so. Looked like the Undertaker was going for a belly-to-belly suplex there, as Kalisto managed to slide out of the way there. The Undertaker wrapped around, gave him a stiff, hard right. And there you go. That's why he's one of the best pure strikers in the WWE, Astra.
He definitely is, and someone to be feared, as far as I'm concerned, in this matchup, as both Pete Dunne and Kalisto, very small. Kalisto may have had a great showing at the Elimination Chamber, eliminating 3 of the men, I believe, in the Smackdown Chamber match, the champion included.
Most definitely here, and he's showing some work to Luke Harper here right now, as Luke has to roll out of the ring there, the fresher man of Undertaker and Luke Harper, but there you go, spinning plancha. Something to the Undertaker there.
Luke Harper, you mean?
Yep. I'm not here.
It's okay. Kalisto now setting up for top rope move, high risk area, and unfortunately did not pay off as Luke Harper got the knees up just in time.
There you go. Move out of Pete Dunne's repertoire right there from Luke Harper. Maybe taunting him a little bit. Going stiff right hand, knocking Pete Dunne off the apron. Turning his attention back onto Kalisto.
Throwing Kalisto over into the corner. No, just rebounding off the rope so he can hit that vicious big boot. That move is terrifying.
That it is. He's setting him up. Looks like he's getting poised and ready for the discus, but not able to get it there. It's Kalisto. Now gets some offense in once more.
Once more now tagging in the Undertaker. Big moves here for this team.
For sure.
Unfortunately, Kalisto reversing that discus lariat twice in this match.
That it was, but the Undertaker gets Kalisto up and down just like that as Pete Dunne gets in the ring, but ultimately decides not to. Gets caught with a belly-to-belly suplex. And we got a rope break from Kalisto anyway.
The referee counted the 2. There's no way that was just mysteriously a rope break. I call it conspiracy right here, and I think Undertaker feels the same way.
I'm looking at Kalisto here. He's a clear foot away from the ropes anyway. That wasn't a rope break. As we get a kip up and a diving clothesline to the back of the Undertaker.
Very unfortunate turn of events, as that would have been the perfect finish. The Undertaker sitting up and then falling right back down.
He's pretty gassed here right now, Astra. I'm pretty sure he's taking a lot there as Kalisto wasn't quite able to make it to the Undertaker.
Lands hard on his butt, but the Undertaker manages to punch him in the face on the way down.
There you go, setting Kalisto up for old school here. Let's see if he's going to walk towards Luke Harper, showing potentially his future. Luke Harper looks on anyway, for sure.
I'll take a cut up in the ropes on that one.
A little bit there, managed to phase through back to reality as Kalisto is going for one last ride here.
He most certainly is, and it's probably going to be the last ride he takes up until the King of the Ring tournament. Let's find out. Count of 3, The Undertaker and Luke Harper take the victory.
Worked wonderfully together as a team here, Astra. But we'll have to wait and see at King of the Ring to see who the better of the two opponents are.
Absolutely, both men still showing a bunch of respect. A little fist bump in the ring, shades of the American Badass. Kind of coming out of character a little bit there.
A little bit, but when you win a victory like that, it feels good. But that's going to close us out for Smackdown Live. We'll see you at King of the Ring
this Sunday.